Hi everybody, happy Earth Day. Today is the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. And Earth Day was created 50 years ago to bring more attention to what people can do to help take care of our planet Earth. And some fun activities to do are planting things. And I'm going to show you today something that we can plant using recycled materials such as an egg carton container. This right here, it's compostable, so you can actually plant, put soil in it, make little individual seed cups. And I don't have any soil left because I used all the soil that I had the other day to replant our pear tree, which was moved to outside of the outdoor classroom into the front yard so it could get more sun. But I do have these right here, and these are just these little pellets that I have left over right here, a whole container full of them, and they're dried, peaked, and you put it, when you put it inside either a container, if you have these at home, it could be a reusable yogurt cup or an applesauce cup if you have those. Anything in your recycle that is going to go to get recycled at the dump, instead of doing that, reuse it and use it for planters. So I'm going to use the egg container. I'm going to put this in here and look like that. Look at that right there. You just put them inside, or if you have soil, scoop a little bit of soil in there. These here will be able to be broken down, cut apart, and planted right in the earth, because this material is compostable. It will break down and go right back to the earth. So you put, I'll fill all of these later, and then I'll just add a little bit of water. I have some water here. Here I'm going to let it sit and soak in, and when these little discs, peat discs, get drenched with water, they start to puff up and they'll become big and moist, and then it'll the top will open up a little bit, and then I'll sprinkle some seeds on there. And if you're doing that inside the house, you'll want to put that on a surface that it's okay if it gets wet, because it will soak through that material, because that's not plastic, it's porous, and porous means it could come right through. So make sure you put it on a tray or a plate. And then if you have, see what seeds you have left around, maybe from last year. If you aren't going out to get new ones, it's better to use what you have too. And I just happen to have these two awesome packs, Pollinator Petal Patch, look at that, and Good Bug Blooms. We won these packs with Nature Club I think it was last fall, at the Linda Loring. When we went to the Linda Loring, they had a special event there, and we signed in, and we were picked, and we got them. So thank you, Linda Loring. That was pretty awesome. So anyway, pollinator, they will attract pollinators like bumblebees, butterflies, and these creatures need food to survive, and we need bees and we need pollinators to pollinate our food, our plants that will grow food for all of us, and just to help keep our earth healthy and the ecosystem going. So anyway, I will sprinkle some of those on top of those little peat moss pieces. Once they're softened up, I'll sprinkle them on top and kind of like break the top down a little bit and stick some in there. And then make sure you just water them when they're dry, just a little tiny bit. You don't want to soak them too much, because then they won't grow if they're too soaked. So then another thing that you could do is you could make a bird feeder. You can make a bird feeder with pine cones, or you could use a toilet paper roll. This right here, recycle right here, right? Instead of recycling it with paper products, we're going to reuse it. We're going to reuse it for, whoa, it's so windy out today. I am in our shelter, and I put up some of the sides so that way you wouldn't hear the wind so loudly. But anyway, we're going to use the toilet paper holder. I'm going to put some peanut butter on it, You can use any kind of nut butter that you may have, and then you just slather it on with a knife like this. You can stick your fingers here like that so you don't get it all over you, even though I know some of you, when we've made pine cone bird feeders, we haven't made these at school. We've made the pine cone bird feeders, and then we just put a little bit of string and hang it from the branch. But this right here, you don't need the string because you are gonna slip this right over a branch. Look at that. Okay, so that is the peanut butter all on there. And if you don't have bird seed, just if you look and see what you do have for seeds. I have some leftover Trader Joe's unsalted sunflower seeds. I'm going to sprinkle them in a bowl right here. And I am going to, see that right there? I'm just going to put it in here and roll it, roll it, roll it until it is covered. I'm going to pick some of these up and really get it good. Just like that. Look at that, look at that. Look at all those seeds, they're gonna love it. If you don't have any seeds lying around your house like that, you might have a packet of sunflower seeds left over somewhere in your house. You could ask your grown-ups, do we have any seeds? And you could use those and stick it to the peanut butter, roll it in, and there you go. 2 earth-friendly projects for Earth Day. Reuse, reduce, reuse, recycle. Toilet paper roll, and you're feeding wildlife and creating a little garden to grow pollinator plants. So that is just a couple things that you can do. I've also sent an email with some other ideas for things that you can do on Earth Day. And just every day for us is Earth Day here at our school. We make sure we turn off lights when we're not using it. We turn off the water so that we don't let it run. And we try to recycle any paper. We use both sides of the paper. And then if there's a paper that you don't like, something that you created, we put it in our paper recycle, and then that's the paper that we use for cutting when we want to practice cutting, or for making collages, cutting it up into shapes, punching out paper punches with the little paper punches like stars and different shapes, using that paper over again so we don't waste too many things. Okay, happy Earth Day, and I'll see you soon. Adios.